Hello there. Are you the owner or part of a couple who runs a plumbing, roofing, windows, landscaping, kitchen design, safety netting, carpentry, insulation, electrical, or any other construction related service business? Is your business well established, busy, and relatively successful, but you still deal with some of the following problems? You're struggling to balance family and personal responsibilities with running the business. You're feeling a bit stuck. You're doing okay, but despite trying numerous things, you always seem to end up back at about the same levels of sales and profits. There's never enough time. You'd love to be making more profit and everything that would allow you to do and have in your lives, but right now you associate that with having to spend more time working in the business, and that's not something you're able to or even want to do. You want more time for your personal and home life. Your personal and business lives seem to have merged. You seem to talk about it all the time and there's no getting away from it. You have limited systems and structures in your business. You feel that there should be more profit. You don't fully understand why there isn't because you're so busy, and sometimes you still have cash flow issues. You feel that the business is still far too dependent on you and your partner. You have a job, not a business. You have difficulty attracting the right employees, and even then, they're not taking full responsibility. And if you're honest, you're a bit tired of the daily grind. You thought it would be easier at this stage, and you've kind of given up on achieving some of the things you thought would be possible for yourself when you started the business. You're grateful for the level of success that you do have, but you just don't seem to be able to move forward at the rate of other similar businesses. You're not doing much, if any, marketing, but this means you're taking on whatever business comes your way. Because of that, you may not necessarily be dealing with the clients that are ideal for you or the type of clients that would enable you to have the business you'd like to have. On a personal level, you know that you're more than capable of so much more yourself, but sometimes feel as if this business is like a house of cards that could come tumbling down at any time. Or it might simply be that you know that there's a lot more potential within the business that's not being reached, and you really want to grow the business and are interested in some guidance on how to do that successfully. If you've answered yes to any of these things that I've mentioned here, you'd finally like to find a solution to those problems once and for all, I can help you. I'm Aileen Gallagher, and I help owners and couples who run trade and construction related service businesses to double their annual profit, reduce their working hours, and create a business that supports the achievement of your personal and lifestyle goals. In this short video, I'm going to share with you why you really don't want to be busy in your business. I'm going to share with you the biggest mistake most construction related service business owners are still making, why your current level of success may actually be preventing you from reaching your true potential, and I'm going to share with you the 3 essential keys to easier profits in your construction related service business. I'll share with you the essential keys to having a highly profitable business and also having an easier life. So, what do I help the owners and couples that I work with achieve in their business? I help them earn more money, sort their personal finances, and have peace of mind about the future. Sometimes this isn't about massively increasing the sales of the business. Many times it's about working on the strategies that will increase the profits, the bottom line, and what's far more important than the top line sales figure. So this includes putting the systems in place to have less cash flow issues, to attracting customers who are the ideal fit for you, not accepting any and all business that just comes your way. I help the owners and couples create a structured, smooth running business while reducing their working hours. It's about creating a business that is less dependent on you, constantly trying to do and mind everything, and in the long run, create an asset for the future. We work on what needs to happen to have a reliable, skilled, and interested team, and ultimately to become the person that's better able to combine having a successful, thriving business in parallel with a full and rewarding home and personal life, and to do this with ease. Many construction related service businesses, plumbing, building, landscaping, insulation, electrical, or interior design, a lot of these businesses are experiencing growth at the moment. And if you're one of those, Although it's great that generating inquiries isn't one of the major frustrations in the business, it often means that you're crazy busy. However, busy doesn't always mean good business. Oftentimes, it becomes so busy that the business owner is just concerned with getting as much as possible done to get customers, clients, and site supervisors off their back and just get through the week. They think that they're doing the best they can for both themselves and the business, but when they eventually come back up for air, they find they haven't moved forward with laying a solid foundation for their own business. And the lack of structures, systems, and direction often leads to miscommunication, poor decision making, an unhappy, unreliable team, and ultimately lower profits. One of the biggest mistakes that I see construction related service businesses make right now is that they keep allowing themselves to get busier and busier, but in reality don't really understand if each job and project is profitable and ultimately what direction that they're taking the business. I've noticed a lot in construction related service businesses that the owners can take a business from zero to a certain level of success, but that then they seem to hover around that same level of revenue and profits for years. They don't evolve and maybe keep doing things the same way just because they've always done it that way. Sometimes they have periods where they grow quite quickly, but either due to an economic downturn or other seemingly external factors, they regress back to a level that they're comfortable managing. And like I say, we often blame external factors for this, but more often than not, our internal programming is a huge factor in the results that we've got, and we're not often not even aware of it. That comfort level and the fear of exploring the real potential in the business is holding them back and preventing them from achieving their real goals and dreams. Good is the enemy of great. I'm sure many of you have had times in your business when you may have really struggled with cash flow, securing work, and just paying suppliers. And when you're in that situation, you'll fight tooth and nail for survival. However, when things are flowing easier and you're not having as many sleepless nights and you're able to get everyone paid with ease, we tend to not be as driven and get into a bit of a rut. Like I said, good is the enemy of great. When things are comfortable, we can be less driven to realise the potential in our businesses. We see it as too much work. But what about if it was just different type of work? What if that work was learning how to really grow the business and step by step change the structure in such a way that you could exponentially grow the profits, benefit from the freedom and rewards that that would bring, and through the process attract and retain a skilled, reliable team, and put in place the structures to handle that growth and start spending less time in the business. I work with my clients to guide them on how to do this in a safe, structured way where they know what they need to do on a daily basis. I found that there are three essential keys to easier profits in your construction related service business. And note that I said easier profits, not easy profits. Because although I'm not saying it's easy, I am saying that there are essential keys that, if in place, can definitely make it easier. I see many business owners making profits, but they could be doing it in a way that they could be making more money in an easier way and making life easier for themselves and their families in the long term. The first of these essential keys to easier profits is the personal growth and development of the business owner. So, whether you've got a carpentry, your fireplace design, groundworks, surveying, suspended ceilings, or any of the numerous construction related service businesses, the transformation starts with you, the business owner. Oftentimes, when I get on the phone with business owners initially, they talk about all the frustrations that they have with growing the business, the employees, the customers, their office or admin person, other suppliers, and all of that is important, but not as important as first of all starting with the business owner themselves. The truth is, most business problems are not caused by a systems or marketing or admin or sales problem. The real problem is usually a personal development problem. And whether you know it or not, your income and success will never exceed your personal development. You may have heard of the saying, what got you here won't get you there. And this is so true in terms of business. The skills, character traits, and experience that enabled you to start a business and grow it are not the same ones that will take you and your business to the next level. In fact, in many cases, those skills, character traits, and experiences will actually form an invisible ceiling and keep you more or less in the same place. And this is something that I've learned from the experience of coaching hundreds of business owners and finding out firsthand why this was so important. I noticed that different clients could be given the exact same information on what to do in terms of practical business strategy. But some would implement it and get the results, and some wouldn't, and obviously not get the desired results. So naturally, I wanted to know why this was happening. And the reason is that practical strategies alone will not get exponential results. Knowing what to do on its own will not get results, not in the long term, anyhow. You have to become the person that's capable of implementing those advanced practical strategies. So, first and foremost, it's necessary to work on your personal growth if you want to see the most dramatic results. That's the big domino that will affect everything else. That's why I get breakthrough results with my clients. I first focus on their personal growth, which in turn impacts all aspects of their life, especially their business. And before you switch off and dismiss this, I will tell you honestly that in all the years that I've now been working with owners and couples to help them with their businesses, it's always those that work as much, if not more, on themselves as their business that get the most dramatic results. People often think nothing of investing and upgrading their machinery or computer systems for their business. But even after years in business, they still don't think it's important enough to upgrade and invest in their greatest asset, which is themselves. This is often the invisible barrier and what causes business owners to become stuck and stay more or less at the same level over long periods of time. And it would really amaze you how much some of your current beliefs, your attitudes, values, and skills can affect your ability to truly scale your business with ease. And this is what's stopping you creating the lifestyle and business that you're absolutely capable of creating. Yes, the practical elements of systems, procedures, team development, and finances are crucially important, but oftentimes business owners also need to get out of their own way. And this can only happen when a person becomes aware of how their underlying beliefs affect the actions and decisions that they take and don't take. This is something that business owners are often completely unaware of until they learn this through my training program. It helps them to understand why they haven't been able to progress as quickly as other similar businesses. The second key is the finances and really understanding the numbers. So, there are a few extremes with regard to construction related business owners understanding the finances in their business. On the one hand, I coach those that run their business according to their bank account, as in, as long as there's no major cash flow issues, they don't pay a lot of attention to the finances. They hand over all the accounts to their accountant at the end of the year and rely heavily on their accountant to let them know how the business is performing. Even if they have a fairly efficient accountant, they might find out about 3 months after the end of their financial year how they performed, when they can do absolutely nothing to change the results. On the other hand, there are some business owners who have management accounts produced in their own offices, and their accounts or admin person posts all the relevant information to produce these on a monthly basis. But even in the cases where this is happening, they're not even including or measuring the relevant ratios in the reports being generated. These reports are not being used to manage the business and make decisions to improve its performance during the time that it's actually possible to do this, as in that month. In order to ensure your construction related service business is around for the long term, you must ensure you have an up to date dashboard view of how your business is performing financially. You owe it to yourself to understand enough about the key numbers and finances in your business. Your accountant is focused on ensuring that you're tax compliant, and many do a great job. However, they are not helping you to understand the key ratios in your business that give you the vital information on how your business is really performing and how to improve this further. Like accounting, numbers, and finances, they're often portrayed as being far more complex than it actually is. I work with clients to ensure that They have a simple system that gives them the key numbers on a weekly basis. This gives them the key information that they need to understand. This then enables them to monitor the performance and ensure that they're not just doing a lot of sales, they're maximizing the profit that they make in the business. And I can absolutely guarantee that if this isn't in place in the business, there is money leaking out of the business. And if you don't have the right information on how to fix those leaks, they'll only get bigger as the business grows. So the third essential key to easier profits in your construction related service business is having a step-by-step action plan. Transforming a business involves a specific sequence of steps that must be typically worked through in that specific order to lay a solid foundation to grow the business. In many cases where the business grows rapidly, the structures, systems, and team haven't been set up to handle that growth, and they literally aren't able to deliver the service at the level that they've committed to or delivered previously when they were a smaller operation. They end up damaging the reputation of the business while dropping the ball regarding the other business fundamentals, as in the finances, the team, the productivity. But often there is so much to do that the owner really doesn't know where to start. So even when they try to organise themselves, the day-to-day dramas and emergencies in the business prevent them from following a plan. And they quickly go back to the chaos, and this results in them not being able to make progress in the business beyond the day-to-day operations. There's so much to do that the business owner really doesn't know where to start, and then typically goes into overwhelm and ends up just muddling through as best as they can. So this is where a step-by-step plan is needed. This involves identifying and clarifying the long-term goals, the 10, 5, 3-year goals right down to 1 year out, and then in terms of each quarter. There's a process I take my clients through where we identify what the goals are and then create a plan of what has to happen to achieve those goals, and then create a list of actions that need to take place in order to work that plan. We identify what in the past has stopped you taking consistent action towards achieving the medium and long term goals, and then give you the training and tools to know exactly what has to be done, in what order, and the self management skills to actually be able to follow through. This is key. Small, consistent steps taken over a period of time. This is so important, and it's the lack of this that keeps construction related business owners from really taking their business to the next level. So, what happens next? So, if what I've been saying resonates with you and you'd like to have some help in solving some of the issues that I've been speaking about, I have something for you that you're going to be really interested in. I have a limited number of business strategy sessions on offer to construction related service business owners like you who are ready to move forward. So you might be wondering, what's a business strategy session? Well, it's a session where I get on the phone with you and give you 45 minutes of my time, completely free of charge, to help you identify why you're having some or all of the problems I've talked about today, and then outline a step-by-step personalised plan for your business that delivers personal satisfaction, higher profits, more free time, and a skilled, reliable team, even if you feel that you've already tried everything to achieve this. So you can click the link below this video to apply for one of those business strategy sessions. This business strategy session, it'll help you identify the real obstacles that may have stopped you making as much progress as you'd have liked in the past, and it'll give you a step-by-step plan to achieving both the personal lifestyle and the successful business that you want. If you're a couple running your business together, it's important that both of you attend in order to get the value for yourselves from it. There's no obligation from this meeting, but being completely upfront, many people that I do this session with become clients afterwards. I use this meeting to determine if you and your business might be a fit for the program that I run, but I only offer it to the business owners that I know I can help. However, even if we don't end up working together, you'll start to see your business in a completely different way, and you'll gain clarity and focus for moving forward. The program that I offer the people that I feel I can help is designed to transform your successful but chaotic construction related service business into an organised, streamlined operation while doubling annual profits and building the team and the systems to handle that growth. Can I help everyone? No. Not everyone is prepared to do the work to get the results, and it's a different type of work than the manual labour. It's work on themselves, their business, and their team. And although they say they want different results, they don't always follow through, even with a step by step plan. However, if you're open minded, have a no excuses attitude towards getting different results, and are ready to implement the plan that I'll give you, I can absolutely help you truly transform your business. Ideally, in order to benefit from this session, you need to have an established business with between 4 and 40 employees, and you should be able to invest in yourself and your business without putting yourself in financial difficulty. So, click the link below the video and you'll be taken to an application page. The application page asks you some questions about your business. It just gives me the information that helps me to know if I can help you. It won't take you long, but do fill out each section. It lets me know how serious you are. And this is a really valuable session. When's the last time that someone who works day in, day out, helping business owners in this sector transform their business, sat down, really listened to you, and discussed one on one with you what might be holding you back, or what exactly you need to put in place to get the results that you want for your business? Recognize the opportunity for yourself in this and take advantage of it. After you fill the short application form, you'll be brought to a page where you can choose from the days and dates that I have available currently. So, click the link below, and I'll be speaking with you really soon and helping you with your business during that strategy session.